I'm Shubble, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm getting back into some of these little mobile games I've been trying out that some are better than others. I always do like a little PSA at the end of all my videos talking about the different videos and when they're going to be coming out, because I have a bunch of different series and a bunch of missing videos. And I normally catch you guys up at the end of a video with everything that's going on. I decided I'm going to do it at the beginning of the video, so please don't leave. For starters, I'm going to be putting out One Life episode 2 tomorrow, because I know it's been a minute since I uploaded the first episode, but it's a little scary because as soon as that episode goes up, if I die in One Life, I'm out for good. I also have regular Deep End episodes going out a couple times a week, and I'm sticking Choices and the Vampire game and Pokemon Quest. I'm gonna stick those mobile games in between and double upload and make them really long for the people who enjoy those, but then also have the Minecraft coming out pretty regularly. But that's pretty much it. Also, check out my merch store, link down below, shubblehub.com. We have a bunch of cool t-shirts and a bunch of new stuff coming out pretty soon, but this shirt and the baseball tee that says subscriber on it are my ultimate favorite, and it helps me out so much, the people who have gotten their t-shirts and send me the pictures of it. I love seeing you guys wearing it, you guys talking about how comfy they are. So thanks for sharing that with me. Without further ado, we're gonna get back into the second part of that vampire dating game, because I'm pretty intrigued by it, even though it's kind of bad. When we left off, we were in our new bedroom, and all of a sudden, we sense a presence. I straighten up slightly, or I am petrified again and don't dare move. I'm gonna straighten up. The options in this one are just so weird. A creaking sound adds to the impression. The feeling of fear forces me to move. Drogo is leaning against the wall. In the far corner of the room, he's watching me in silence. I tremble with apprehension, or this time I will not be overcome by fear. I ain't afraid of him and his turtleneck. Oh, he's real close now. I try to get up, but Drogo is suddenly next to me, looking threatening. He's so close that I can make out the changing color of his irises, the shape of his eyebrows. His lips are parted. He's too close then. It's as if he slid over the ground in 1,000th of a second. Nobody can move that fast. I'm scared. I'm completely hypnotized. Why are these my only options? Why can't I just say, hey, maybe knock? Say something or turn my eyes away. I'm gonna say something. This guy's weird. I wanted to say something, but no words come out. I don't want to, or I can't. I don't know. No, I definitely wanted to. That's why I picked that option. I'm out of breath. I feel attracted in spite of myself. His eyes, so intense, have changed color. They seem to have taken on the color of blood. Blood? Or what is happening? No, I don't. No, I'm gonna buy them. I don't need to watch your videos. Oh wait, a secret scene. I don't know what that just said. It's a special scene that can be read only if you've previously made the right choices in the story. I didn't know about this. This scene is only available right now. If you continue along the main scene, you won't be able to come back. Is he gonna bite me? Is that what's happening? Okay. Without my being able to stop him, he lies on me and immobilizes me on the bed. This is getting weird. Can we get on to the vampire stuff? I can see a predatory look in his eyes. Suddenly, a creaking noise from the corridor startles him. He turns his head for a moment. I blink several times as if I were coming out of a long dream. My heartbeat accelerates, my body stiffens, my senses are returning. It's as if I were retaking possession of my body. He holds me tight against him, and I see the reality of the situation. Let go of me! Yeah, this creep with the turtleneck. No sooner does he turn his head in my direction than I see him jump to the side. The noise of a glass smashing on the floor finally breaks the spell. He collapses on the floor beside the bed and rubs his head, grunting. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a lamp broken on the floor. I turn my eyes back to Drogo, accusing. Drogo! Oh, it's Nikolai! Get out of here right now! Nikolai seems really angry. Me, who had only seen his warm and welcoming side, I'm impressed. I hold back a sudden urge to cry that threatens to overwhelm me. These people are crazy. All I want to do is get out of here. Drogo finally leaves the room, under the watchful eye of his brother, who follows him. I sigh. A sob escapes me. I had been warmed by the fire in the chimney, but now I find myself trembling with all my being. It's as if a whole bunch of contradictory emotions had mingled in the seconds when Drogo was leaning over me. What happened to me? It's out of the question that I stay another minute in this house. I quickly pack my books and CDs in my suitcase. Yes, the ones I just sorted out. Let's calm down before we leave in a panic. We can live with vampires, cool. Bella did it in Twilight. Someone knocks softly at the door and I hear someone come in without waiting for an answer. With my head in my hands, I don't know who it is. I finally raise my head and look into Nikolai's benevolent face. He lets out a sigh. I'm really sorry for what happened. I never thought Drogo would behave like that. It isn't Nikolai's fault. Drogo's crazy. Yeah, he's pretty crazy. Everything that happens under this roof is my concern. That sounds like it would be the answer for the other option. So I'm guessing these choices actually don't matter. When the opportunity for this job came up, I thought it was finally an opportunity to make a fresh start. Until I came across Drogo. Everything was going smoothly. I wanted this new life at Mystery Spell. But apparently a simple and quiet life is not for me. In coming here, I didn't have a plan B. I didn't imagine that everything would go so wrong from the start. And if I leave, where shall I go? Don't we have a friend? Didn't we meet a girl earlier? Can we just go there? I liked her. She's pretty. You're not alone, Shelby. I'm here for you. For a moment, I'm amazed. How does he know exactly what I'm thinking? I've only known you for 2 hours. Why would I trust you? Because you need allies. And that's what I would like to be. What do I need? Can I just go to school? Can I just be a normal kid? Don't worry. You live here now, and I feel responsible. I think you don't quite understand me. I'm leaving right now. If you stopped looking on me as an enemy, you'd understand that I can be of help. I only want what's good for you. Drogo scares away all the nannies we employ. It's a real problem. He behaves so badly that they all end up resigning. It's exhausting for us, and besides, it's not very good for Lori. But at the thought of the little girl, I feel my heart tighten. It's true that it's got nothing to do with her. She shouldn't suffer because her brother's behavior. I let out a sigh. I should think about her. I'm not moved. Do I play hardball? No, you know what? I'm interested in this little girl. I want to meet her. If I accepted to come here, it was above all to take care of the little girl, not for Drogo. Suddenly, Nikolai moves so close to me that I can feel his breath on my chin. Why are they so close all the time? Very well, I'll give it a try, but I'm not making any promises. At these words, a real smile appears on his face for the first time. Wonderful, and know that I will personally take care of Drogo. I've had a snack prepared. Do you still want it? Was I not the snack? The sound of a distant voice pulls me from my sleep. I'm still tired. It took me a long time to get to sleep last night. Oh no. That scared me. I open my eyes and start with surprise. A really cute little girl is next to the bed. She's staring at me with big brown eyes. Her chin is resting on the mattress. I put my hand on my chest to calm the infernal beating of my heart. I wasn't expecting a visit as soon as I woke up. As I gradually regain composure, I look at the little girl whose eyes haven't left my face. Nope, that's a demon. She's really adorable. She's dressed in the latest fashion, and she has doll-like features. And not to mention the scruffy teddy she's dragged along with her. The skeleton bunny? Yeah, I noticed. You are so beautiful. Thank you. That's kind of you. You're very pretty too. Lori doesn't react to the compliment. Curious for a little girl of that age, generally they like to show off a bit. Be the center of attention. Lori is abruptly interrupted by Nikolai pushing open the door. Does nobody knock in this house? Lori has to learn to respect people's privacy, but as you can see, we're still working on it. In any case, apparently she's interested in me, to say the least. Come on, Lori, let's leave Shelby to get ready and see how breakfast is coming on. Without anything more, she's off like a shot. Nikolai gives me an apologetic look. I'm sorry about that. Don't worry, give me half an hour and I'll join you. Very well. I leave my room and try to find the dining room through the labyrinth of corridors. When I enter the room, Nikolai and Lori are already seated at the large table. I approach slowly, not wanting to give the impression that I'm intruding. Nikolai welcomes me with a big smile, which makes me feel more comfortable. Shelby, come and join us if you're hungry. Help yourself. There's more than enough. I sit down facing Lori, who stares at me even more than earlier in my room. Give her a she's so creepy. A young man I haven't met comes in and distracts Lori's attention. The little girl's face lights up and she holds out her arms. A smile lights up in the stranger's face. Nikolai leans discreetly towards me. That's Peter, my other brother. Oh yes, the musician. I don't like his shirt. I don't feel like it hugs his body really weird. He hardly looks at me and says hi to Nikolai as he heads towards the hall. How can I hope to feel at ease here if half the family is hostile towards me? At least he didn't jump on me. I start eating again in a calm silence. Tomorrow I go back to school. Hearing the little girl say something, I almost dropped my spoon on the floor. Really, you must be looking forward to it. No doubt I'll be the prettiest. I try to hold back a smile. She's so cute. Sure. Obviously, so you must already have an idea about what you're going to wear. I thought you could help me get dressed. Your clothes are pretty. Well, thank you. It will be a pleasure. You'll see. There'll be no one more beautiful than you. Lori looks satisfied, and I can't help laughing. As I look up, my eyes meet Drogo's. It seems the room temperature has fallen several degrees. He comes across the room and doesn't even bother saying hello. I didn't expect to see him again so soon. It's silly. Drogo lives here. I'm going to bump into him all the time. I catch Lori looking from Drogo to me, then from me to him. She finally comes back to look at me with a puzzled expression. Why don't you like Drogo? Oh no. Kid, I almost choke on my drink. Lori has the gift of bringing things out into the open. My eyes meet Drogo's ironic gaze. He's obviously amused by Lori's comment. I look back at him with disdain. I shrug my shoulders. It's whatever. I ignore it and concentrate on my breakfast. Take no notice of him. Did you sleep well? I jump. I didn't expect him to speak to me after all. He grins again, but I prefer to ignore him and turn to the others. Without bothering to add anything, Drogo gets up and leaves the room. Lori puts on a sulky face. You made Drogo leave. Oh, I don't like her angry face. Today you'll have the house to yourself, which will enable you to spend time with Lori. School doesn't start until tomorrow. I give the child a tearful smile. That's great. We'll be able to do lots of girl stuff. She wrinkles up her freckled little nose and looks superior. But I get to choose. Look at that eyebrow. Looks like you found a new playmate. I turn to Lori enthusiastically. And now for us. What shall we start with? Let's go to my room. I'm a little scared of what her room's gonna look like. Before going into Lori's room, I stop a minute in the doorway. It's a real princess room. Wow. I'm really concerned with the style of toys on her bed. Come on, let's play. I join her on the bed as she lines up her dolls and cuddly toys. They all look very peculiar. And the scruffy rabbit that she drags everywhere. What's more, these toys look as if they're straight out of a horror film. She shows me a dreadful looking thing, which looks a bit like a scarecrow. One eye missing and a row of sharp looking teeth. In place of a smile, its hands are stained with red paint as if they were covered in blood. Not creepy at all. Lori suddenly abandons her toys and goes to her wardrobe. You said you'd help me choose my clothes. Yes, I remember. I join her and go through the hangers, becoming more and more bewildered. These clothes are really expensive. One thing's for sure, Lori is really spoiled. I'll try them on. It'll be a fashion show. That wink was the scariest thing I've ever seen. I sit in the pink armchair facing the dressing table and wait for Lori to change in the adjoining bathroom. She comes back wearing a very chic and gold-colored dress and twirls around. Very pretty. I'm amused by her already pronounced taste for fashion. She makes me think of a little woman despite her age. Which do you prefer? Is there one that you like more than the others? She continues to twirl in front of the mirror without really paying attention. Maybe the pink or the white. The white dress has so many ruffles that it's a bit ridiculous for school, but the pink one also looks overdressed. So have you decided? She looks at me hauntingly. But you're stupid. You don't even know I have to wear a uniform for school. And now Lori, who's playing around with me, my instincts tells me that this is only the start. I thought she would be cute, but she's a little brat. Why spend all that time trying on the dresses then? She chuckles, because I thought it was fun. By the end of the day, I can no longer hide my annoyance. Lori is appalling. She thinks that a nanny is the equivalent of a life-size doll that has to obey her every whim. So far, I haven't made too much of it, as it was my first day, but now that's enough. I won't let myself be treated like this, especially by a child. Not for anything in the world. The afternoon was filled with other activities, each one more unhealthy than the last. When it's time for dinner, I decide to cook. Ooh. Let's go for some spaghetti. It's not too complicated, and normally kids love it. Oh, she's not gonna eat it. She's a vampire, demon, child, monster. I don't want anything. I'm not hungry. You've been playing all afternoon. You must be hungry. Lori folds her arms across her chest and pouts sulkily. If I don't want it, that's the way it is. Nobody forces me to eat if I don't want to. And nobody's bothered if you don't eat properly. She leaves the table without asking permission and rushes upstairs. I'm left alone to clear the table and wash the dishes. Come on now, Lori, off to bed. Not yet. Now it's bedtime. With Lucy, we always played dolls before we went to sleep. Maybe, but I'm not Lucy. I can read you a story before you go to sleep, but nothing else. She gives in the end. I look through the books on the shelves, but only find horror stories. I give up and go back to sit on the bed. Use my imagination. I think about a nice fairy tale. All little girls are supposed to like them, aren't they? When I'm done, Lori is still sulking. She screams louder so as to cover my voice. Lori, now that's enough. Ooh, this is why I never babysat before. It's enough when I decide it's enough. This job doesn't look as good as I thought it did. It could very well become hell on earth if Lori continues like this. In order to cut the argument short, I turn off the lights and go out of the room. I stop for a moment in the doorway. Good night, Lori. See you in the morning. Go away. At least that's clear. Now we know exactly where we stand. That was the end of chapter 1? Oh my god, that was all one chapter? All right, well, I'm gonna stop this one there because that was so long. Let me know what you think of Is It Love, Drogo? The vampire choices like story, where the choices don't actually matter, and the story takes 2 hours to finish one chapter. Well, leave a like if you really did enjoy the video, and then that way I know to make more of them. If you enjoyed, tell me down in the comments what mobile game you want me to play the next time. Do you want a choices episode? Do you want a Pokemon Quest episode? Or do you want something new? Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!